Hello everybody and welcome back to this War of Mine. We are currently doing a scenario that starts with Arica, Ivano and Henrik, his grandfather, and we have managed to add one member of our team, which is Marin. Hopefully we're starting to do okay. Last night we went out and gathered a few places for things from the Decrepit Squat. We're probably going to go back there tomorrow to try and gather more materials. Marin joining our team was incredibly useful because it meant that we could pretty much go and build everything we have. And we are using Henrik as a method of pretty much just building up as much as we can in terms of cigarettes in order to sort that all out. Having a lot of cigarettes is a really good thing. He's just playing. I think we've got another day before we need to eat. We made everyone well fed the other day, which is very, very good. You should probably head to sleep immediately, and you can head downstairs, Marin, to sort this out, which should be very good. Actually, I feel like we need to make sure that you talk to somebody, because that's important. I forget that. You can chat to Arica, actually. Let's give Arica some bonding time with the child, as clinical as that sounds. Let's do this and sort that out. We're making more cigarettes, and we can see how this goes. The child is happy, lifts our spirits. We need some more coffee, really. We should try and trade that if we can when we get an opportunity to. We can head upstairs. The fact that actually... Oh, that's a good point, actually. I do need to make sure the kid eats today, because the kid goes down one thing per day. So if I feed him that so far, it should be a good thing. And Arica, you can go to bed. You end up just kneeling, which is interesting. I suppose I could have gone for this to try and sort it out, but I think that should be fine. Good, and then you can go and play. Nice. Is there anything... Could we upgrade this again? I think I need one of those. That's fine. Anything else that we can build that's interesting? I mean, that's... You know what? Let's make ourselves the radio. We always forget about it. Let's put the radio... Can I put the radio in here? Yeah, we can. Nice. Build the radio next to this so that Henrik can listen while he's working, which is good. And, yeah. And I suppose in this world, that is his job. He was a tobacconist before the war. He's a tobacconist right now. So, overall, that's a very good thing. Ivano can do a lot of good things. You can run downstairs and play down here as well. Kind of want to make sure that he's doing as much as he can to play, because getting him content would be nice. I'm a little bit low on food. Maybe it's worth sending Arica off to the military outpost today. Coffee's become unavailable, which is a bad thing. Crime is on the rise. We're going to end up with a thing of that, and it's becoming warmer. Good, because we've already got through the winter so far, which is very, very good. We're almost done over here, which is nice. Trying to work out. We've got plenty of weapons. Lots of materials other than that. Let's see. Can we build something else of interest? Maybe we can build a garden. I'd like to have a garden, because then we can grow a lot of good things. Yeah, I just need electronics now. So yeah, where can we build the garden? Maybe the garden can go next to the swing. That's a cool thing. The food section is kind of down here anyway. Good, we're almost done here. Perfect. Anything we can make? We need more, like, lots of things. There's lots of stuff we could make here. Good. We're going to end the day there then. No one seems to come to the door. We've got that built. We want to go somewhere that could be good for materials. I mean, I could go back to the garage. The garage sometimes has some stuff. Shelled School sometimes has some stuff. But it's the one with the rebels, actually, so that's going to be interesting. It says there's a huge amounts of parts here. You know what? Let's go to there. Everyone else can sleep. You can sleep, sleep, sleep. We're going to go to the supermarket. We don't need to take anything here. We want to just pretty much gather some electronic parts if we can. I think the last time I came here, I was looking for tobacco. And so I kind of ignored the electronics, which is always an interesting one. I'm guessing they're not the girl. Normally there's a girl here who's, like, saying how amazing things are. Makes me a little bit nervous. Hello? I'm about to say, I definitely saved the girl last time, so we'll see how it goes. There just seems to be no one here. Interesting. Spam, spam, spam. These are the parts we want. There are hopefully going to be a load of these parts all over the place. It said a huge amount. Huge amount's normally a good sign. I'll take some more bits and pieces, and I will try and get one stack of herbs, just because I've got a lot of materials that need herbs. I also need to make sure I pick up a lot of water, is the thing. Grab that, grab 2 of that. And then I think I'm going to leave it and just focus on parts, because my inventory is actually quite full already, and that's what we want. And I'll pick up water, actually, as we go. Water is something that is always helpful, especially now I have a garden. Because I'm going to need to do something in terms of gathering materials, or gathering fertilizer. because fertilizer is what you need to grow, and I currently have none because I used it all to make food. And I was a bit low on food, but I think, yeah, there was a few bits and pieces. I'm going to leave that behind and do this. Spam this stuff into my inventory in the water. Good. I forgot that there was some food around and about that I'd left. Good. More electronics. Maybe there's to be some upstairs. Sometimes there are on the roof. I'll drop wood if I need to. That sounds like a weird phrase, to drop wood. It sounds like some kind of payment method, but I don't really want to go into details on it. Let's keep moving. Run across. See what you can do. Well done, Arica. Grab what we can. Nice. Ooh, nothing there. There's lots of, like, components and wood here. I need to go back to the decrepit squat if I want to pick up a lot of it. I just don't like the lack of space in our inventories. For all of my characters, they're all 10, which means they're not really that useful to have. But the tobacconist has become a vital bit of this run. I think that's something I've not really ever thought about, is the fact that you can, as long as you can get for, say, 3... If you have 3 cigarettes for 1 tobacco, then you can always make a profit on it. But this is just such a large profit that you get from this run. Because Henrik can make 6 with a single thing, you just get piles and piles of cigarettes. Nothing really of interest. Let's check downstairs. I don't think I ever broke through back here, so maybe there's some stuff back here as well. Good, because I don't really need the wood, to be honest. There's lots and lots of bits and pieces that I could get away without. Bullets is probably more worthwhile than wood. I may as well pick that up, actually. Good. Do I want to take this for the medical parts? Probably not. I'm not at the stage yet where that would be helpful. Good. I mean, I'll take the extra weapon part. There were lots of parts in there. Let's smash through back here. See what's in these 2 barrels, which are hidden behind a locked door and a boarded up door. If I was anyone, I'd be probably thinking this is some kind of terrifying ordeal. Be curious to see if there would be a, I know that everyone and their wife has done a, what's it called, a zombie-esque thing, but this sort of game with a zombies thriller would be interesting. I think some people did mention that in the comments at one point or another. A kind of zombie built around this methodology. That's what I was after. Nice. Run for the exit, because I really want to upgrade the things that I'm doing overall. And run for the exit. Well done, Arica. Night 16 done. 19 will be next episode. Well done, Arica. Good. Arica is back. Doing what we can. Maybe we'll grow some herbs today. See what we can do with that. Make some lovely things. Don't think his tobacconist skills gives him the ability to make things, any other things better. It literally is just tobacco. Anything we were raided? Chase them off. Good. Nice, nice. Very good. How are you doing? I think we do need to eat today. So let's see if we can do some cooking. Be nice to sort this out. Good. We've got plenty of water, actually. You guys should get up if you can. Let's go and sort this out. How are you doing? You're only slightly sick. Come on. Let you move. We're going to start by doing a lot of good things. I want to look in here and see what we can build. The herbal workshop there. Can I upgrade this herbal workshop? Good, you can eat. I don't have enough wood. Damn, I need to make sure I get some more wood and some more mixers. Interesting. I also probably will need to do the same for this. So let's make some stuff here. Good. You can run downstairs and eat as well. No, I was going to do that actually. Oh, fine, you're now talking. Good. Let's make one of those. Good. We want to focus our efforts as much as we can elsewhere for now. Use food to make food. Good, so you can do this. And let's just make one load of these. It's worth... This is interesting. It's only 5, which seems like a waste. Let's make another one. Do 2. And then you can use actual this to sort it out, which is nice. Run across to here and do this. Nice. Perfect. How are we doing at stuff? Doing okay. Now we're going to put on this for 10, just because it doesn't double the time it takes. See, it's still that, but it just gives us more from it, which is nice. Good. You've now eaten, which is very important. You're now well fed. You can go and play. Good. You are content and tired, so off to bed you go. We then need you to go and cook a little bit. Maybe making a few bits and pieces would be smart, as in making this, upgrading this to get veg would be good for us, because I think that that is something that will cause us problems in the long run. Maybe if the trader comes today, we could do some trading for it. would be nice, but I think for now we need to think about how much we need to upgrade this. Because getting veg just is perfect. You need to eat and you need to eat. We're focusing on making sure that we can eat, mainly because I realise we've got some tricky little bits and pieces. I don't like that these guys have remained slightly sick, to be honest. It's kind of caused me a little bit of strife. Because it's very difficult to get them to feel better. If you go and play, hopefully that should be good. Don't look like anyone's coming to the door today, which is fine. I suppose you could go and sleep and see if that improves anything. If the trader was to come, we just do the same thing that we do with giving him all of our lovely, what's the word, cigarettes. Good, we're going to end the day there. Arica's up and running again. Maybe we could go somewhere interesting. It's Prince Olek? Priest Olek this time, which is always a nice one. The construction site, it is the snipers. Maybe it's worth trying to get the snipers. Let's do it. You know what? Why not? It's a bit of an interesting one. Let's take with us the stuff that we need, I think. Can do it with this and this. Should be nice. I'll take with me a protective gun. That should be fine, and then kind of do what we need to do. Yeah? Get the best sniper rifle in the game, and go from there. Not done this in ages. But it is one of those things I'm slowly getting better at, actually. Is the fact that I've learnt that there are ways of dealing with this. As long as you position yourself well, you can be in very, very good positions. Run, 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 run as fast as you can. You can't catch Arica. She is literally as fast as she can. Look just like how quick this is. Go, 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 go. Climb. Climb, climb, climb. Perfect. Go this way. Close the door behind you. Climb up. Is there a hiding spot here? No, there isn't. Get down as quickly as you can. Perfect. I was about to say there was a little bit of an issue there. Oh, perfect. Good. One goes that way. Do they drop down again? No, they don't really. They do this? Fine. We'll have to get them on the way back, I think. I was about to say, if I leave this door open, I think it confuses them a lot. Yeah, let's do that. Good. You go that way. Leave this door open. If I unscavenge, actually, and then break through over here, that way they'll try and go this way, and I can take them out, I think is the way to go. The one at the back is normally the one that I can deal with first. They on their way back. Good, let's do this. Damn. There's a big attack. Then we wait, see where one of them goes, and see if one of them climbs over, the other one doesn't. It would be good to do. Normally what I'd do is I'd lure one of them down, but I think I'm just going to try and take out the back one. What, did you leave the door open? No, I'm hoping you climb over, right? Perfect. Look, that guy just didn't have a thing because he closed the door behind him. Good, we can then go and pick up this guy's stuff. Well, this guy's completely unawares. Grab the bullets. Perfect. Oh god, close the door, close the door. Good, and hide, 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 hide. Nice. Good, perfect. Perfect. Oh, damn it. I opened the door forgetting that he wouldn't have closed this one. That was silly of me. Got slightly wounded, but we can kind of manage from that. Pick up the lovely but unique item, and then go and search for their stuff. Maybe they'll have left a few good items behind. Oh, that was silly of me. Bandages, exactly what I needed, and both of these things are good for me. Let's grab that, and I can probably leave behind something. Let's be behind this and then grab that, because that's good for us. Then let's just head for the exit. We'll come back here and loot the rest of this stuff next time. I want to see, actually, there's saw blades up here, right? Is that the thing I need to think about? Just check. No, actually, there's no saw blades up here. Maybe I need to bring some other stuff next time. Check down here. Just trying to work it out because you don't want to be wasting materials. I think there's a locked thing down here. Maybe. I think actually I may just bring nothing because I feel like my inventory's already full and this stuff's going to have lots of goodies in it, right? Yeah, lots of goodies. Run for the exit. Smash. Smash. And smash. Perfect. We'll get a whole load of good stuff next time. I'll bring a saw blade because obviously there's always this saw blade location which I need to get through. Need to just be building more saw blades in general, and then we'll kind of go from there. Run down and see what we can do. Nice. Well done, Arica. Head home. See what you can do. Perfect. Perfect. Day 17 done. Moving on to day 18, and we'll see how it goes. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Loading. Hey, the outbreak of crime. Kind of what we expected to occur. Nice. We weren't actually raided that day, though, which is good. You're going to need to go to bed, which is good. These two guys, honestly, you know what? Actually, do you not feel you are slightly wounded? Let's get you and you bandaged up. We're going to start just by using most of what we have. How much things do we have? We have a lot of things. Probably a little bit lower than we would like to be. But you know what? Things are things. So we're just going to bandage up everyone. I want to kind of get people to feel better. You can have that. You can have that. And then we're also going to give you... let's use the food to make food now. Let's kind of try and keep it in that way. You can run up and have that. You should sleep. You should try and recover. Actually, no, we've got things to make more cigarettes. That's the ways to do it. We're going to do this to try and make you feel better, because if I can get rid of illnesses during this period, it's much more important to do so. And then you can chat and see how this all goes. Ivano, how are you feeling? You're just talking. Good. You're not sad or anything. And the trader is here. Perfect. Arica, you know what? You've not really spoken to them for a few days, for a few trips. So you can do this. It's actually probably better that we chat to him first, because then when we get over here, because Henrik is going to be ready to do some lovely building of cigarettes for us. Hello. We're going to do some trades. If I give you literally all of this, I want all of this. Literally, it's fine. We can have a deal. Great. That would be perfect for us. I also want to fill up this as we can. That's very generous of us. Let's drop this down until you say no. Fine. We'll deal on that. Thank you. Good. Then you can focus your efforts on making literally 78 of these. Good. Off you go. In terms of what else we want to do, we want to do this. We want to pick up more of these. That's annoying. I've got some gems. I'm not really using these gems. So if I turn that off, it won't do try harder. Let's see until you say yes. Thank you. We go again. Give you more of these. We've actually got loads of guns as well that would be good for trading. If I give you a pistol, chuck on some other bits and pieces. For maybe fuel, maybe herbs. I think that is the maximum you're going to get. Oh, coffee. Yes, I want coffee. I'm not really using this anymore. Deal. Thank you. We're going to go again and see what else we can get. We've now got coffee, which is a good boost for us. Anything else that's nice? No, I'll give you one of these, and we want your food for it, really. Thank you. I'll grab those off you. I was about to say, if I picked up that, if I give you, like, how many bullets? Got 5 bullets, fine. You know what, I'll take that. I think that's good. We've pretty much cleared you out and just replaced you with cigarettes, but that's fine. Arica, you can say goodbye now. I'm sorry, Ivano, they're just a trader. Nothing really interesting happening. Good. You should go to bed. And then I think that's it for the day. Let's say you're feeling good. You're feeling good. You can probably get some meds, actually. But then we'll send Arica back to the sniper place. Not the sniper junction, of course, but the to the construction site to pick up a few bits and pieces. Oh, which does remind me, Arica, you can go and sort that out, actually. Actually, you need to sleep. You are the fine to do this. Good. Perfect. Run across to there. This is the thing, is I want to make a few more of these. Good. We need to make, like... Let's make 3 of them. Once he gets back to his work spot, we're going to end the day. Perfect. Into the night. We'll go to the construction site again. We are going to let you scavenge. Everyone else can sleep. Good. Going to take with us this. I don't think I need to take anything else. We're just going to fill our inventory up as much as we can with bits and pieces. I don't think so. You know what? I'm going to take it because I feel like I'd be an idiot not to. There's going to be one thing that I've not been able to, like, loot or whatever, and I want to make sure I've got it. We kind of want to fill our inventory up with lots of goodies. There's going to be some goodies up there which they had. We'll pick up some wood. Nice. Always worth to have something. Run down here. And then we want to run down here again, actually. Thank you, because we want to get to the back here, which is always where the goodies are. There's always some random stuff back here, but there's also things of evidence of war crimes, because that is obviously what the military have used this location for, which is genuinely depressing. This is the brilliant thing about this game, is it does just brutally tell you what's happened. It's not a question of like one of these, like, I don't know, games like Call of Duty like that kind of gloss over these facts, but this is just like saying, no, this is what you've got. You've got a war zone. People are not going to be enjoying their time in this war zone. And this is the thing, if I look here it says there's a pile of bodies. It doesn't graphically show you it, but I didn't think it should really. Look here. Stench of decay is bearable. Their bodies must be months old as they are falling apart. Some have bullet holes in their heads, but no other sign of violence. Are they rebels killed by the army? Prisoners shot by the rebels? Whoever did this tried to conceal the crime by flooding the basement. Maybe they intended to collapse the building and bury everything underneath. That's the problem, is that there are situations where you have two sides and both sides lose the idea of what they're fighting for and just do horrible, horrible things. And that is what happens in war constantly. Obviously, there are people who people whose sides are more justified. Wars of aggression, people protecting themselves in wars of aggression, are often like they try to fight, but then in those situations there are crimes of passion, where just because you've been invaded doesn't mean necessarily that everything is justified. And that's the logic, is that you can feel just like, I think there's an episode of Doctor Who which says about it, where no matter how justified you feel, you don't know who's going to die when you do take shots and do wars and stuff like that. And obviously, it's not a crime to defend yourself in any way, shape or form, and that is what's happening. But like, this is the thing. Is obviously people know that if someone was to brutally murder or brutally torture someone, then that's going to be a bad thing. But that's the case of if one side's doing it more so than the other. There's just like, things are never black and white, but in the political level, it's very easy to say things are black and white, because often they are. So that's the hard part. You can be anti-war, yes, but being anti-war, you can't just say, oh, war should end. Because if you end war in a situation which gives the beneficiary, gives good things to people who cause wars, then they're just going to cause more wars. And that's the big problem. It'd be very easy just to say, war is bad, therefore none. That's not what you can really do. That doesn't really make sense in terms of realistic war scenarios. Because someone started that war for a reason. And if they get what they wanted out of the war, then, well, there's no point for them to ever not go for the war in the future. This is a really... Sorry, I got quite on a tangent there. I suppose it's because it's in the news a lot at the moment, and I'm trying to... I try to use this as a method of not really thinking about it, but it's hard. You know what, actually, I think that I'm going to try and make the toy box soon as a way of being nice to Ivano. But yes, we'll grab what we can here. Good. And run downstairs. I think there was one thing I wanted to unlock. There is this place down here. Because if I can then, what's the word? Destroy through this or whatever, I can then forget about bringing lockpicks or crowbar next time. Which should be good. This has turned into a long episode, actually. 23 minutes. I forget, if I do 3 days in these episodes, it becomes long. Because I talk, and I run, and I just do lots of bits and pieces. Good. Grab what we can. Very nice. Ooh, more bullets, and some helmets, and some other bits and pieces. But we can't grab it today. We'll grab it next time, which will be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It always massively helps. What are we doing? Come on. Honestly. There is an exit if you just go this way. You can jump down to here. And then you can leave. Look. There you go. Much quicker. Then you can run for the exit. Well done, Arica. Anyway, if you have enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time when things are good. See you then. Ta-ra.